Hello, you guys. We're trying this round 2. Let's see what happens. So I'm checking to make sure all of our little nodes are working. So we have these little boxes. And it appears that everything should be working fine. I don't really know, y'all. You can let me know how it's doing. But I'm going to walk back in there. That one's on. That one's on. There's one upstairs. Let me show you what they look like. They're little connection points like that. So right there's one. And y'all, I'm right there. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand why we're having issues. But there are 16 devices connected, literally. 16. So let's just see what happens this time around, you guys. Hello, everybody. You guys, I'm back. Let me try to put this back up here where I had it. Much better. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord, y'all. Well, hopefully it'll stay that way. Hi, you guys. Welcome back. We're going to try this again. Oh, my goodness. So I powered off my phone. I checked, I went in there and connected, and then I moved in here. So we'll see if it stays this way. But welcome back, you guys. Hello. I also closed all the crap out. Y'all, there was this rumor that, I don't know, it was in one of the business coaching groups that I'm in, that somebody said that Facebook was intentionally like making streams really bad. I don't even know why, because it just makes people want to go elsewhere. I don't know. I feel like they're going to end up making us pay for good quality. We shouldn't have to pay for good quality, but we're already paying for our freaking internet. Much better. Thank you. Well, hopefully it stays good. Okay. Hello again, you guys. Welcome back to my page. My name is Amber. If you're on the replay, bless you. So I'm wearing green. It's a leopardy, cheetah, leopard smile face for St. Patrick's Day. So happy St. Patrick's Day. You guys, happy St. Patrick's Day. Tracy Pope says, hey girl, hey, much better. Hello. Linda says it's a black screen. Mine says it's working good. So we're going to go with it. So glad to hang out tonight. I'm so glad that you're here too, Katie. I appreciate that. Love the pictures of you and Avery. Oh my gosh, y'all. She is a hot mess. She's a hot mess. What's up, Julie Bowen? All right, you guys. I've been gone for literally, I swear, an entire month. We've been moving, we've been getting things situated, we've been dealing with all the contractors, and I think it was Tuesday, we got all of our machines back up and running. We pulled a bunch of orders, we got things shipped out the door. We're packing April boxes right now. I designed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I designed 8 new different kits today. I went and got my stuff for Creative Haven. It's in my car because y'all, we're still in 3 different places. I've got craft stuff here at the new place and at the other place. And so I've been going in between, and I'm like, where did I leave that? Where did I put that? Where did I take that to? And so now I'm just trying to figure out where all the crap is. Oh goodness. Yes. Yes. Happy birthday, Val. Happy birthday. Yeah, so Michelle's birthday is this week. Riley's birthday is this week. There's lots of birthdays. Were you able to have some you time and get a haircut? Oh gosh, no. No. That will have to come much later. I really want to go get a haircut. I really want to get it cut back. It was probably about this much was cut off. Probably about, I don't know, maybe 4 inches. And you guys can see that my hair is still pretty red. It's red naturally anyways, but y'all, it is what it is. It is what it is. But I am going to probably get my hair trimmed. Yes, for the summer, because y'all, it's going to get hot here in Georgia. Yes, everybody tell Val happy birthday. So you guys sprinkle this around, pass it on, let everybody know that we're back in town. No, we're not back in town. We've been in town. So tonight we're doing this one because some of you guys already ordered this and already got it, and it's a neutral craft kit. So you guys wanted to see, well, whoever you were, I quite honestly can't remember who it was, but someone had asked us how I would do this one, and I'm gonna do mine a little bit different than I probably normally would. And this is, I'll explain this to you guys. So this is a craft kit that we make. If our craft kits don't interest you, that's okay. You do not have to purchase a craft kit from us. You can always hang out and craft your own things and just chill with us. You can get inspiration and ideas from what we do, because we do lots of different things around here. And I always love to, you know, just try new things. So maybe you can learn something. So there is a link in the description of this video. Today, our craft kits are 20% off of all of them. And then we have our weekly deals of 25% off. And then we have a clearance section where we have some remaining items that we're not going to continue to cut any more of. So those that are remaining, we have them on 50% clearance to get them off the shelves and out the door. So go take advantage of that if you want to. And don't forget to use the code free ship. I will go ahead and tell you guys, and I'll probably make a post about this just so that everybody can know. So for probably about 2.5 hours today, I sat at my computer and I went into the shop and I made a bunch of price adjustments on a lot of our kits. And, yes. Oh, he's standing in the doorway. I made a bunch of price adjustments on a lot of the kits today so that we can try to offset some of the shipping. I'm hoping to order our materials that we cut, our boards that we cut. I'm hoping to order them in higher quantities so we can get them for cheaper so that you guys can save. But I'm going to go ahead and I already went ahead and cut down some of the cost of those for you guys. That means our profit margin is less, and that means you guys get to keep more money in your pocket. And a lot of times it's basically going to cover the shipping. So some of our craft kits were cut by $5, $6. Some of them were cut by $2. I just went through the whole shop and started, you know, repricing things to take care of that. But we do not have free shipping overall for all the orders at this time until we can rope that into a lot of our cost. It's finding savings here where we can offset it over here. And it's just business stuff. I know some of you guys completely understand that. Shipping is not free. Shipping is expensive. It is ridiculous. And we all said amen, right? So anyways, so you're getting 20% off, and that's 20% off of the prices that I already adjusted. So, y'all, it's just crazy, but I understand that our craft kits are not cheap, and it is what it is. These are not, these are specialty items, and they are just different, and y'all pretty much know that. Like I shouldn't really have to explain that to you guys, but you guys know. So anywho, Sunday or maybe tomorrow, I have 2 wreaths that I got at the at-home store, and I'll show you guys maybe when I'm done with this, what I got 2 wreaths to go on the front door from At Home, and I got these cute little, it's like flowers on a vine, and I'm going to incorporate those into the wreaths to put on my door. I'm not one that does the mesh wreaths. I don't know why. I've never really been a fan of them. Not saying that they aren't beautiful. They aren't amazing. I've had them. I've bought them. But I really like a greenery wreath for me. And so I have a wreath that I want to redo and make it a little bit more year-round. And then I'm going to add like a bow to it probably. We'll see. But it's going to be pretty simple. They're sitting on my kitchen counter right now because they got left in my husband's truck. But anyways. So anyways, you guys just go take advantage of that. It is 20% off till midnight tonight. You can get weekly deals. Those weekly deals change out every single week. They're 25% off. And then our clearance will, as we have clearance, you just can always check on that. It's 50% off. And then don't forget to use the code free ship, all one word. And if your order is $125 or more, you get free shipping. And sometimes y'all, some people order mega orders and their shipping ends up being like $65. So please take advantage of that when you are checking out so that you're not paying the $65 for shipping. Not that everybody's order is $65. I'm just saying when you get a box that's big and it weighs a lot, it can be kind of expensive. But, oh, goodness gracious. So, what's up? How's it going? I did already sand this. And so this is the house spindle, or the Spindle House, whatever you want to call it. And this one's a little neutral, so it can stay out kind of year round. It is a house shape on this board. I did not do the score lines in this. I had some people request that if we do a neutral that we don't put anything on there so that they can kind of customize their board the way that they want to. I still believe that it can be double-sided. I really like the score lines, but that's just me. And then you have this triangle shape that makes the house shape. And then you have the spindles. Now, there's a photo of this, how I did it in the shop, how I layered it. And I believe I started with the bottom one was this one. I'll turn these around so you guys can see. Are you shipping to Canada yet? We do ship to Canada, but you have to go put in your address and it'll tell you what the estimated shipping cost is, but I don't really know for sure. But yes, we, if you just go in and put your information in, it should show up as Canada in there in the general shipping area for you guys. So we've got the bottom, and these, as they get to the peak, you will have to put them where they go. You really can't maneuver those. But these other ones, you can pretty much decide where you want any of these right here to go because they're all the same length. So if you want them to be swapped out, you can do them like this and just kind of space them properly. So kind of like that, or you can interchange any one of these four and switch them around. Because like I said, these are all four the same length. These are special cut shapes specifically for the top here. So this is what we're going to be doing. Edith, yeah, we are going to try to cut our own boards. That's one of the things we were just talking about. And as we do this project, I'll kind of fill you in on some of the things that we've been thinking about, is moving that building that we have at the crafty building at the other house over here and putting in a roll-up door and making that a wood shop to cut our own materials. But we're just not really at that point where I can give it that energy. So here's my idea. Okay, so let me show you the colors that I picked out. And again, this is how I'm gonna do this. You are more than welcome to be as creative as you want to be with this craft kit, because that is the whole point of it, is that you get to explore your own creativity. It's completely up to you. And it's just whatever you want to do is like, just be as creative as you want. If you want to completely copy mine, you're more than welcome to do that as well. All right. So typically what I do is I will stain everything with a brown base, but I'm not really sure if I want to do that this time. So just bear with me because I have some thoughts. Okay. So I've got white. I have this raw umber. I also have black. And then I have 3 grays. This is zinc. This one is graphite. And then this one is slate gray. So I have 3 grays. And then I also have 2 blues. Okay. This one is midnight blue, which is, it looks super bright on here, but in person, it's not really that. It looks more royal blue in the camera, but it's not really that blue. And then this one is Prussian blue. Y'all, I can't even spell or read. I can spell, I can't read. My vision is super bad. Thank you, Christine. I feel like I'm a little bit more rested. This week has been super difficult due to the time change and all, and it's just been whatever. But these are the 2 blues that I have set aside, and I'll probably add black to these, and so we can make them a little bit deeper. All right, so my thought was, okay, just go with this, okay? I've got some ideas. So this is the background. Now, I was thinking, okay, so I thought about doing something a little bit different. And I thought, well, why not do this in a white with black polka dots? Okay. Then I was like, well, maybe I should do it with black and white stripes. And I was like, no, because we've got these spindles, we're going to have stripes on stripes. So then I was like, what if we just distressed it and made it kind of like a foggy grayish background? I don't really know what I want to do. So then I was like, well, do I want to do the Spindle House a more neutral white and gray and do the background like a blue with like a denim distress? Y'all, there's so many ideas, there's so many options, and it's really hard sometimes for me to pick something because it's committing to it. And it's like, well, will I really like it? I don't really know if I really like it. So sometimes I just play it safe and do like, let's just do distressed white because that's safe, you know? So for this one, I'm like, I'm really not sure what I want to do. And so I was just like trying to buy myself more time because I don't know what I want to do. So I'm like, imagine that this is a certain, like, I really want to, my colors are like the blues, the whites, the grays, the browns, like very boho-ish colors. And so that's why I'm just kind of like torn on what I want to do, because I also don't want to do a dark on dark on dark on dark and or do to light on light on light either. So I'm just like, I don't really know what I want to do. What do I want to do? And then I thought to myself, well, we could just do super neutral. Super neutral. And then I'm like, no, why would we do that? That's too boring. It's too safe. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to get my wax paper. Chris says it's still frozen. Go out and come back. It's not frozen for me because my phone's over here. Mine's not frozen. Okay. I have my craft paper at the other building. I just haven't brought it over. Normally I put paper down. Okay, so let me get a plate. This is where I'm like, I don't really know what I want to do. I'm undecided. Distressed denim. Okay, let me think for just a second. Let me think for just a second. Did y'all hear her TV? Hi, Sherry Nichols. Love my shirt. I got it at Bold Soul. It's a local store. Okay. If I do a blue background, let me just talk myself through this really quick before I commit to it. Okay, so if I do a blue background, the whole thing's gonna be blue. Okay. If I do a gray background or a distressed background or a super cute fun, let's just do fun. I want to do polka dots. I don't know why, but I want to just do the polka dots. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do polka dots. We're going to do polka dots. Now, if you have scrapbook paper that has dots, you can do that too. We're going to do polka dots. We're going to do polka dots. I'm going to spray some water in here. Here's the thing, y'all. If we decide for whatever reason we do not like it, there is a backside. There's a backside. Now, I have an idea in mind. Ashley, what's up, girl? I gotta message you. I gotta message you. So, I have an idea in mind for a rusty craft kit. Okay, like it should be rusty. You love polka dots? Well, I'm gonna do it distressed. Somebody said don't tap this on your hand. Is this one open? Yeah, this one's open. Navy background and white dots. I was gonna do black and white. And then I was gonna do like a blue and white house. No, I wasn't. I kind of like the navy with the white dots. It's just paint. That's right. Y'all, we're brainstorming. We're figuring this out. This is because it'll rupture your blood vessel, and that's what somebody said. It would rupture your blood vessel. Okay, y'all are making me second guess. This is why I like ideas, because when I'm not sure, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Teamwork makes the dream work. It does. Well, I put water in my bowl. Now I'm gonna set that aside. I'm gonna just use a plate for this. So nice to see you again. Well, hello, Peggy. All right, this one's Midnight Blue. For some odd reason, I always come back to this one. And I don't know why, but I love it. First time you've seen me. Gray with blue dots. Oh, we're so undecided. Look at me. I barely opened paint and I've already got it all over my hands. I haven't even started painting yet. Never a dull moment. How was the pizza I made? Oh my gosh. Let me tell you. First of all, I normally do not get super excited. I was just telling April this. I'm like, normally I do not get super excited about painting, about cooking something. But when I get like this, it's like a craving when you want something, I will be like, I will volunteer to cook that. I will volunteer as tribute. I volunteer. So I decided that I wanted to make that homemade pizza. And I bought all the things. Y'all, I don't even know. I probably should have done a budget because I probably went super over budget with that pizza. But I was so determined. I was super determined. I've got a clump of black right here. Let me just mix it. What is the deal? I don't know why it wasn't wanting to mix. It's all good now. All right, looks like that. It's gonna dry darker. So Amber, get it together. Get it together. Jeez. Move this stuff out of the way because I'm just gonna get paint all over the place. I was determined that I was going to have that pizza. And I was going to make it the exact way that I wanted to make it. And so I did. I bought all the things. I even bought extra because I was hungry at the time when I bought all the supplies, all the ingredients. It was the worst idea. We had extra hamburger. We had extra sausage. We just had extra. We had extra stuff. I'm cracking you up with this paint. Let me tell you, I've not, other than the Creative Haven, I've not crafted really in weeks because I've not had time. I've had to prioritize other things over other things, which is not uncommon, but nevertheless, I'm going to show you guys what we're going to do. It's going to be great. Anyways, that pizza was so stinking good. And I don't know if anybody made that pizza, but let me tell you what. I cut it in, I do the what is it? What's it called? A half sheet? Is that what y'all call it? A half sheet? I don't know why it's called a half sheet. A quarter sheet? What's it called? I don't know. It's the 2.9. It's equivalent basically of 2 9x13 side by side. Or yeah, maybe not. Probably not. I don't know what I'm talking about. I feel like I'm just sounding like I don't even know what I'm talking about. But I cut it into squares. So each pizza slice is a square, and then whatever is left over, I individually bag the leftover squares. So you can just pop it in the microwave and you can eat it. And it's so good. It's like spaghetti meets pizza meets casserole. It's like a deep dish too, but it's not really a deep dish. It's just, there's a lot of toppings. And you got to bake it in like in stages. You guys have got to give it a try. You're going to make it when you have company. Listen, it'll feed a lot, especially if you make the sizes smaller, like the slices smaller. I made mine a little bit bigger because it was like our dinner, but still it was so good. It was so good. All right. I'm going to add a little black to this because I feel like it's still a little bit too blue. And then I'm going to go the opposite direction. That's so much better. Okay, we're going to go this way with it. Just a little bit. Most of this is going to be covered up. And then we're going to sand it. So when I do different paint finishes, I also know that when I put on the paint and dry it, that it's going to, this is not self-leveling paint. So it's going to leave behind like a grain. And so I like to go this way and then this way, then this way. And I just kind of do that a couple times as I go. Plus it also kind of balances out the color of the paint as well. All right, one more time. I'm gonna go over it just like so. And then we're gonna dry it. All right, you guys can see, it's kind of like that. If I don't like the color, we can always fix it. And it's got a little bit of a black marble to it as well. I have coffee for the first time in like 2 weeks, I swear. Well, Starbucks coffee. Hi, Regina. How's it going? I missed the beginning. This is not the carrot. We already did the carrot. This is the house. Me and my sisters did the carrot. It's on a replay. You have your monthly box sanded. Yes, girl. So we had some packages delayed for whatever reason. But they should be there in plenty of time. A couple of our boxes had to be repackaged and reshipped because I don't even know, they weren't even reshipped. The label didn't print. The labels didn't print for those. I think it was Cindy DeLong and Karen McQueen. Yes, it's coming Thursday. We do. So Cindy and Karen both got kit sent to them with the insert for April's box. So they got to see April's box. And I'm super sad that it ruined the surprise for them. But they were super cool about it. See how it's getting darker? It's like, so this is what I'm saying, you guys. You have to trust the process of like, sometimes paints when they're wet look very different than when they're dry. This is a very deep navy, even though it's super blue. And that's what I'm like, trust the process. You can always spot paint and dry it when you're mixing colors. Like I didn't do that because I kind of have a pretty good idea to eyeball it to know how it's going to dry. But your colors are going to dry differently sometimes. Reds are like that sometimes. Yeah, they always dry darker. Well, for me, not always. Sometimes the lighter colors, I feel like they dry pretty true to color. For the most part. I'm pretty sure I just spit. So anyways, what was I telling you guys earlier? I can't remember what I was telling y'all. Where's the water coming from? I'm like, there's no water dripping. I looked up, y'all. Just don't know why. Like we got a leak or something. Oh, April's box. So, April's box is our anniversary of our 1 year for the Crafty Crate. And it is a spindle craft kit. No one got the April box. They got the April insert in their box. I don't know where the water is coming from. Oh, my coffee. My coffee, y'all. My coffee. It's okay. It's condensating. I feel like that's not all the way dry. Let me just make sure. I just want to make sure because I don't want to sand this and it get all kind of gummy. So anyways, so April's box is our 1 year anniversary. It is a spindle craft kit. Now, I think it's super cute. And I will tell you that our monthly boxes are not in the shop. Now, I've considered chit-chatting it up with people who get the monthly box and asking them what their 2 cents is, because, you know, I want to ask people their 2 cents. And it occurred to me, long after I had the idea, that once we make this craft kit, like, I want people to be able to still get it, but one of the downsides is that most people don't want to get a monthly box. They just don't want a monthly subscription. Not everybody wants to do that. So I was trying to figure out a way of like, how do we, like, it's so hard to explain. It's like, I don't know. It's like so you want everybody to be able to experience all the things, but you know that certain things are only special. But the downside is once the kit is made, it's not made again. It's not made again. And we have some really cute monthly box kits that I'm just really sad personally that we will never make again. And I really think that so many people would enjoy them as a one-time purchase. But I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do about that, because I don't want to be, I never want to go back on my word, but I've had a lot of people reach out because they want that freaking interchangeable home. They want the interchangeable home box because it's fantastic. they're like, that is brilliant. So I made this interchangeable. It was our last month's box, and all the pieces go in the back. It is super clever. It is adorable, and it was so fun. And I had so many people. People still ask me, can they get the scarecrow? Why? I don't know. There's just certain kits. The Christmas in July barn. I don't know. And so one of the things that I said was past boxes would be available if you're a subscriber. And people are like, they don't want to subscribe. And I understand that. I understand that. So what I've thought about is having a time frame. Like something that is ever so many days or ever so many months old or something. I don't know what it looks like. I really want to talk to them on Thursday. So if you get our monthly box, I want to talk about that so that I can get your feedback and just see what y'all think. Because I really, I'm a person who likes to include everyone. I don't know, but some people aren't going to like it. They're going to be like, you said it was special just for us. I did. I did say that. You're right. I did. And I'm definitely not saying that I didn't say that. But I'm also going in retrospect. I cannot figure out how to make a past craft kit in my shop that's a monthly box available to people who subscribe, who it's not a subscription though, it's a one-time purchase. It's like, I can't marry the two. So either it goes in the shop or we don't do it at all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying? So anyways, all right. So now we've got this. We've got this. I feel like it's pretty dry. Since you have a year behind us, that's true. That is true. We do. All right. We're going to sand this. Okay. This is how we're going to do this. We're going to sand this. Now, here's the thing. You could do a white underneath this, and then you could do a blue over it, and you could sand through. Or you could just go through this and try to sand through to the underside, which is like the wood color. Now, I will say that we need probably a little bit rougher grit than this, but I only have this grit, so it's just gonna have to work. So what I'm gonna do is spin this bad boy around, and I'm gonna clean off most of that right there. And just sand your sandpaper and it takes it off. I don't know if you guys can see that. Sand your sandpaper with sandpaper. All right, and we're gonna go this way and this way. This way and then this way. So we're just gonna start. Go this way. And you can kind of see what's happening. And I'm just, I'm just not rough at all. I'm not pushing real hard. So we're going to turn it, and then we're going to go this way. And I'll show you what it looks like. So you see what we have going? It's starting to look a certain way. And it's because we did the up and down, we did the sideways, we did the up and down, we did the sideways, we did the up and down, we did the sideways, we did it several times, okay? And I didn't dry in between. I just kept adding more paint on top, okay? So go over it some more. And the edges will start to like naturally distress. Now we're gonna go turn it sideways and then go this way, okay? Sometimes you get those rolled up pieces of paint. I really want to get my edge. All right, do you see how we've got this? Starts to look like that. Now, take a wipe, go over it. I know I just took all that away, right? It's okay. Sanding it while it's wet. So, let's go back over it one more time, just kind of lightly. Then I'm going to wipe it with a paper towel. Okay, let's see. Paper towel, paper towel. What did I do with my paper towels? They're back here. Sorry. Looks like blue jean. It kind of does. You see that? So it's still kind of got that fabric-y kind of look. You can always add more and then just wipe with a paper towel. And if you want it to have more of like the grains, like a woven look, just go back over it. Just don't extra sand. And if it gets kind of clogged up, get you your sandpaper and sand your sandpaper. I mean, it doesn't quite clean it all the way out, but it's good enough. Okay, I'm gonna wipe it, not wetting it. Okay, so wet it one time and then wipe it. All right, so now it kind of looks like this. It's like a rich, deep, almost kind of looks like a tartan, but we're trying to go with a faux look here. All right. I'm going to wrap this up. And we're going to get away from that blue. And we're going to get a new piece of paper. Hello there. What's up, girl? What does sanding it while it's wet do? It just kind of, I don't know. There's something about the pigmentation of the paint when it's wet and then when it's dry. But when it's wet, it's a different consistency. What's up, Damon? We got Damon and Beth in the house. So, step one, get your background choices made. Now, I don't know if I want to put polka dots on here, but we're going to come back to that because we can add that later. Now, remember, if you don't like this, you can always do something else on the back side, okay? Love my shirt. It's St. Patrick's Day. It's a lucky smile face. All right, so now we're going to take our Spindle House. Get some of this dust off of here. Now we're going to make our decisions. So, do you see what we have? All right, like so. I'll spin this around. I love it. Love some spindles. I do too. That's why I did our 1 year anniversary box spindle kit, because I just feel like y'all love them so much. All right, so here's what I'm thinking. I want to do a white house then with gray spindles. A white house with gray spindles. Gray and white. And we can always incorporate a little bit of white into this back here. Like we can wash it. We can make it look really cool. I don't really want to do a black and white house. Or we could do a wood and white. This is where I'm seeing it. This is the options that we have, and I'm undecided. That will look great. The gray and the white, I think so too. What cute thing are we making tonight? Kathy, we're making the Spindle House. Love polka dots. Polka dots would look cute with the house. I know, right? But I'm just not sure. We're gonna check it. We're gonna check it. So let's just go ahead, set this aside. So now I've got a spot on there. Let's just set it aside, and we're gonna do all of these brown really quick. Gray and white, polka dots look like snow. Kind of does, in a way. It really kind of does. All right, we're gonna use this. Love your entry table with the black and white. Oh, thank you. So I didn't initially have it that way, but it kind of ended up that way. My rug in there is, the rug in there is like it's like a black and, it's a Target rug. It's hard to explain. It's a little hard to explain. All right, so we've got this brown, and I'm going to do just a couple drops of black, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need more than that. I'm gonna use this brush for this. Normally I use a sponge. I'm not really a fan of this. This says it's the raw umber, but I just don't feel like it's right. I feel like it's not right, but we're gonna make it a little bit richer. All right, let's just go over it. We're just staining it. Are you tapping in here? Hey, ma'am. Dixie, you can go on. Go on, ma'am. Take your little taparoo self right on in there. She left me a present in here. I'm not very happy with her right now. That's not too bad. It must have been last night. When it rains, that little miss over there don't want to go outside. She's too good for the raindrops. She just don't like it. We're gonna paint this gray, but I want you guys to be able to see what it looks like also white. She's upset you took over her room. I didn't think about it that way. This was her room. Yes, you are absolutely right. It was her room. And, she just kept sleeping on the couch. And I'm like, if you're going to sleep on the couch, I'm going to take over your room. So we took her kennel out. And maybe she wants her kennel back. She's a princess. I mean, she really is. She's a good dog. Oh gosh, Avery was chasing her around the kitchen table the other night, and she just was like freaked out. This kid's chasing me. This kid's chasing me. And I was like, oh, Avery, she doesn't want you to chase her. Get most of this on here. She's a very timid dog. She's very unusual. Makes her feel safe? Probably. I don't know. She loves the couch though. She has her own little bed on the couch. All right. Let's dry these. Let's move that out of the way. Let's dry this. So, tomorrow the cable people come between 8 and 10 to give us internet. So we'll have internet. We don't have internet there right now. And our connection is not very good. And we're all working off of hotspots. I see Emily. What's up? Let me clean this off. It's all coming together. It really is. It really is. All right, so that one's pretty dry. We're gonna paint that white. And then these are going to be gray. I saw you, Weathered Hearts. Ooh, that is hot. That is hot, hot, hot. Your son adopted a 1-year-old male dog. Little Maltese, not having anything to do with this dog. Well, that's a shame. I don't know. She's not much for other dogs. I mean, she'll play with other dogs, but she's like, are they staying? What's up, Tammy? We are painting. Debbie, you have no idea how exciting it is. Well, we have an issue with negative air pressure right now. So we've never had, well, yes, we have. But not, this building doesn't have any like windows you can open. So what we have a situation with right now is when the machines are both running at the same time, it's pulling such a high CFM, like cubic feet per minute or something. I don't know. It's CFM. And so it's pulling so much air, and then it's wanting to pull through the machine that's not on. So we have to put the other fan on that machine. And then it's creating like a negative air pressure, like air is negative in the room than it is outside. And so it's positive air pressure out. Y'all, this is stuff I don't really know much about. Dylan's trying to explain it to me. I don't know. But anyways, so now we have our AC vent, our fan running all the time to just pull and circulate air throughout the building because there's no way to replace the lost air. It's very confusing. But yesterday I had a headache the whole entire day because of the pressure in the room. It was so weird. So we may have to put in an intake somewhere. I don't know how, but we'll just have to figure that out. But anyways, we're learning all the things that we didn't know before. All right, so this is gonna be white. These are gonna be gray. Let's go ahead and paint this white. White paint. And I'm gonna use a plate for this one. Happy St. Patrick's Day, you guys. Hope y'all had a great day. I worked, so, and then we went to eat Mexican. Michelle and Riley and Avery went with us to Mexican, and then Zach and Dylan and April went to some other place. Opening a door doesn't help. It does, but it's like right now we can open a door, but when it's 100 million degrees here in Georgia, we're not going to want to open the door. I can assure you of that. All right, so this is tall. So we're going to go the length instead of the width. So we're going to start at the top, and we're just going to go down with our sponge. And you can see the different effects that you can get when you're painting with a sponge. And I don't like to do necessarily a full coverage to start sometimes, because I really want to see how it's going to look if I distress it. So we're just going to do it kind of like so. And then I think that distress look will look really good. Yes, and the humidity. Debbie, you are absolutely spot on with that. Yeah, the humidity here is pretty yucky. It's really one of the reasons why I want to go ahead and just get my hair like a conditioning treatment. I feel like that will be really helpful. All right. Now, keep in mind the spindles are going to cover most of this up. And there's a little, you know, balls of stuff. But you got the idea. All right, we're going to do around the edges of this. And bugs and gnats. What's up, Barb Miller? How's it going? I'm gonna hold it like a pizza. I need to treat myself. Let me tell you all about that. Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? Who said you need to treat yourself? Oh, Debbie. Listen, ma'am. Listen up, ma'am. We had our pool appointment. Okay, we're getting our pool the first week of May. They start putting it in. They start work the first week of May. Let me tell you, that is my treat. that is our treat for ourselves because y'all, we got to get it now so we can, you know, have it before we get old-ish. Get a doctor's appointment. What happened? Somebody said they had a doctor's appointment. Right, you had one put in December. That is a treat. That's our treat. All right, so I'm gonna dry. And then we're gonna sand just a little bit. We are gonna put in an air purifier system. We're actually going to put in an in-between point from the machine to the wall and have a, it's like an air scrubber that goes from the machine, pulls all the things out of the machine, and then it goes outside. We want an in-between, like an air scrubber that kind of goes in there. I just feel like it's just wiser. We just haven't gotten to that part yet. We have to order them, and they take about 4 weeks to come in, so we shall see. All right, so we used a blue with this sandpaper, so I'm not going to use that for the white. We're going to use a clean one. How long does it take to put in the pool? They said about 5 weeks. What's up, Melissa? Prayers for Tilly. Yes. Just finished your last order of kits. Waiting on your next box to arrive. Barb, it should be coming because we pulled a bunch of orders. We've been shipping orders this week. So check your inbox to see if you have a shipping tracking. So a little bit of paint, just a little, and then this is 120 grit. And I'm just lightly kind of rocking it back and forth. So this is what I'm saying, even if you don't buy these kits, you can still achieve some of these different paint finishes on some of your projects that you're doing. This is just a really fun, kind of distressed look. I like it. All right, so now I'm gonna show you what this looks like with just the neutral before we go putting any gray on this. I think I might like this too. Y'all, I'm a sucker for this. Some people are like, I want bold and colorful. And I'm just like, I mean, I have a lot of crafts. I have a lot of decorations in my house. So I feel like I'm good with the color. I want to do this at the bottom. No, let's do this. Let's do that at the bottom. Let's do that one there. I kind of like this. It kind of goes with the wood bead one. Here's our backboard. Just a spot right there. I'm gonna try to set this on here without them falling. It's still gonna move because they're not glued on. Okay, I can tell right now that I want to do something to the background a little bit more than what we have. But I just want you to see what this looks like with the house with the brown spindles. And we still have to distress them, which I kind of like that too. I almost want to sand this down more. It takes a second for your guys' comments to roll through. So I haven't sanded these. Hi, Linda. So I don't know if you can tell. They're all going to want to slide off if I do this too much. So this is what it looks like with a neutral spindle, just so you guys can see. Now, if I paint over this, I'm going to do a gray, and it's going to be a lighter gray, and I'm going to do it kind of sloppy-ish. You can totally watch a replay. All right. I just drug that right through. Do you see what I just did? What the heck is wrong with me? I feel like I just want it to be a little bit more. Paper towel. Oh, there. This bucket over here. You love the neutral? I do too. Take these off of here. All right, so now you can kind of see the color. It's a little bit brighter than I really want it to be, but it's okay. All right, I'm gonna go with a gray. I really think we should go with a gray. So we're gonna stick these all together. We're gonna paint them with a sponge. Get a new one. Oh, let me show you this. I got it at TJ Maxx. Y'all, the price tag is still on there. I still have the price tag on there. It was $6. That's not bad. It's a little bit better than the Dollar Tree. So I just turn it to where I don't see the price tag. Makes it instantly like it's not there. Y'all, I'm so lazy. Just turn it around so you don't see it. Oh boy. Anyone else do that? Like you just leave the price tags on? I hate taking off price tags. We're gonna add a little white to this. Let me get a brush to mix. Didn't I have a brush? No, I had a bigger brush. There's my mix. I have a mixing brush. See how it's already got paint on it. All right, so we've got this gray. What was that? This is zinc. It's a darker gray. And we're gonna mix a little bit of white in there, just so it's not so dark. But I don't like how light the other one is. So we just wanna make this a little bit lighter than it was. There we go. I mean, I feel like that's pretty good. So I'm gonna just take and put my color on here so I can see. Let's go a little bit lighter. I don't have a gray that's light other than this is super light, almost white. And I just don't know if I like that. So we're gonna just tone this down just a little bit. And I just go in sections to where it's about the color that I want it to be. I think that's good. I like that color. All right, let's scoop it all over. Let's clean this. We're gonna put it back. All right, so we've got our gray. That was brave of me to mix that paint right over the top of that. All right, so we're gonna take our sponge and we're gonna go over our spindles, just like we did the house. Not a heavy coat. And don't do full coverage. Leave it kind of streaky. Set that one aside. What could you use for the different spindles? You can actually, if you have a, I don't know if you have a Silhouette or a Cricut machine, some people cut out vinyl. Or you, I showed people how they could make their own version of a spindle by taking a popsicle stick and cutting it and shaping it. That was a, oh my gosh, we did that video quite a while back. That one is kind of distressed. And we'll do this one. And just work in sections. So you can kind of control it a little bit better. Can you use molds? Yes. Yeah, absolutely. You can also, if you have like, if you go to like the Habitat, you can also find like trim. And you can use trim, like decorative trim. Oh, that one got flipped over. All right, let's do this one. So that one is also done. All right, now I've got my white, my gray, my blue, just in case I need it. Just kind of all right here. Let me set that aside. Move this paint out of the way. I have a little bit more room to work with. All right, so we're gonna dry these. And when we sand them, it won't be as much to sand, to distress them. And they'll dry really quick. What's up, April Kittle? How's it going? Long time no see. Y'all, I've not been here in, I'm pretty sure like 4 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. It's been a minute. Hi, Tammy. Going okay, right? April, going okay. I feel like it's just going okay for all of us. All right, so one of the things I do want to do, and it's going to take me just a second, is I want to go ahead and do the edges of this really quick. And it won't take too long because I'm just going to pounce across them. We're actually not trying to get full coverage. Could you crackle the navy? Oh, you could. That would be cute. That would be really cute. Absolutely. So, do you see how I did it? I didn't quite do it perfectly. And I'm just using a cheapo brush. So, okay, not craft related, because we just like to chit chat about random stuff. Who is anticipating the Waco documentary Wednesday? I saw the preview pop up on my Netflix home screen telling me all about it. And I was like, I've already seen documentaries before, and I will say that it's mixed feedback from most people that I've seen online. They're like, don't glorify the guy. That's just wrong. And I'm trying to understand that, but I just want to hear the story. So for me, I'm not trying to be, my motive is different, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Well, the thing is it's so absolutely bizarre that it's like the car accident. You just can't turn away. Okay, we got a couple more. Do the ends. Yeah, the David Koresh, yeah. And it's true, like, we need to know more about the people who were there and were victimized. I feel like they should tell their story. I'm all for story time. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. Y'all know I can't help myself, right? When you know, you know. It's crazy. It's crazy. Cray, cray. Okay, this is the last one. Love story time, me too. What year did that happen? Didn't it happen in the 90s? I think it happened in the 90s. Am I wrong? Y'all, I don't know for sure. It could open someone's eyes or see how easy it is to get caught up in it. Kathy Hendricks, you're not wrong. You are not wrong. Girl, you are spot on. I have thoughts, but I won't share them right now. But yes, you're not wrong. 1993. Wow. Oh, that was before my oldest son was born. 1993, what grade was I in? I graduated in 1996. So I was in 10th grade, right? Yeah, the Waco dude. Yeah. There's a, I don't have Telegram. We're getting ready to change texting providers. We just haven't gotten to it. We've been in the process of moving, so we're moving the business, not my house. Anyways, there's, I think I was in, what, 10th grade? Oh, Darlene, we're talking about the Waco documentary. I'm going to do a little score lines. And I have one of these right here that's from Dollar Tree. The whole deal was nuts. I did watch the Oklahoma, I did watch the Oklahoma one. I think it's called no, I don't remember what it's called. I don't remember what it's called. So this is just going through and running this through the score lines before I sand it. So if you like this look where it just kind of shows the lines and it's not distressed, you can always just go with that. And I'm going to do all of these before I sand them. And it's just kind of cleaning the paint out of the lines. And you could do this when the paint's wet, or you can do it after it's dry. And you can kind of see how that looks. The score lines are deep enough, they're just not too deep where it's going to break it. Your family, your church ended up trapped in a cult. Can I tell you my thoughts? So can I just be transparent and real honest with you guys on my thoughts? Because I like to share my thoughts with people. It just doesn't mean everybody likes to hear my thoughts. It's a I don't know. It's like a, y'all, what is this called? I mean, it's for like weeding. Edith, I'm doing the stove next week. It's a scoring tool. It's a scoring tool. I don't know, y'all. It's a scoring tool. Stylus. It's a piercing tool. Yes. Yeah. Anyways, So let me just share my thoughts with you guys. Take it or leave it for whatever it is, okay? We don't always have to agree on everything. We can always agree to disagree, okay? So my thoughts is back in 1993, or even before, if you guys think back to the other situations where people have like been wrapped up in like cults or whatever you want to call it. Some people don't like that word. This is why I get so hung up in the word like follower, or fan, or it just takes me to a whole different mindset. And some of y'all will probably like relate and understand this because I just feel like it's so bizarre. I have watched people create a cult-like following on social media with their followers. And I, for the life of me, cannot understand that, because I follow people, but I don't follow people. I follow Jesus, okay? I don't be getting on with this whole, like, I just can't be one of those followers. Okay, I just am being honest with you guys. So this is where I was going to share my thoughts. So for me, it's real easy for people to get kind of caught up in the social media world of sides and followers and all these things. Okay, so here's my point of view. I think we lose sight of the fact that people on social media, some people are performing, some people are just being themselves. Some people like to compare what they see on TV, where it's scripted and like polished, and like, I can't stand when the people are like, can you just get on with the craft? No, you can come back on the replay. We are here to visit. We're here to hang out. We're here to do all the things. Okay. You can do all that as many times as you want on the replay, because you can do that. A bunch of people can do that. We're only live one time. Okay. And that's for the people who are here. So, if you want me to get to the crafting, you can go on the replay, and that's not to be offensive, but here's what we do. We compare people, we compare situations, and we start to put this expectation in our mind of what we think things should be. And then people get so wrapped up in stuff that they think that they know more about your life than you know about your life. And I can 100% relate to this. I've seen more people say more crap about me in the past nearly 2 years. And I'm going, that's new. Have you heard that one? That's new. That's new too. Okay. And people be talking up stuff like they think they know is true because they heard a rumor, and then it was a rumor, was a rumor, was a rumor, or somebody got some gossip. Y'all, people be getting so in depth in stuff. I can understand that, because I will watch some of these documentaries, trials, and I am just like, I love the psychology. I like the storyline. It's not even a storyline because it's somebody's real life. Okay. I want to find a way to be like, I don't want to be that person. I don't want to do those things. I don't want to fall into that mess. How can I take something positive from this? But what I do not understand is social media. It's so weird how back in the day when people had these followings and their community and their whatever they want to call them. I don't even know what they're called. I was watching, there's so many documentaries that I've watched. I'm just going to lightly sand this. There was a couple of documentaries that I've watched. One of them was do you guys remember the Sweat Lodge? These people are charging thousands of dollars for this encounter experience. People show up and they go and sit in a freaking sweat tent with the fire. People like, do you guys remember that one? I watched that documentary and I'm just like, how do you get from like, hi, nice to meet you, to you're sitting in a sweat tent and you've paid like tens of thousands of dollars to be there? At what point in your mindset does a person have to be that they are that gullible? And I want to know about those people, on how we can figure out a way to better serve those people, because something is just missing. I am not going to be that girl who's like, I want to sign up for that. No thanks. No thanks. But I see it all the time on social media. All the time. People, I appreciate every single one of y'all. Please don't think that I don't. We have a crafty community of awesome friends here. But I cannot understand the similarities of social media. Can y'all understand that? Have you ever thought about that? Like the eerie similarities. It's so weird. It's so weird. I can't. I can't. This is why I'm like, oh gosh, we have 500,000 followers here. Y'all, Facebook is going to control who they want to see it. One, right? One of many. One of many, 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 many years. It's going to go up and it's going to go down. It's going to go up and it's go down. Facebook will show whoever Facebook wants to show our stuff to. But the more that you are active, engaged with a page and the creator, the more you're likely to see that person. The more that I am present and here all the time, Facebook will reward me. But I can't give it that much in my life anymore. I just can't. So it is what it is. But anyways, it's the eerie similarities that just gets to me. I just don't know why I thought, like, I'm very interested to watch this documentary. And some of y'all won't watch it and some of y'all won't even care. But it just, those are the thoughts that I have. Those are my thoughts. Those are my thoughts. So let's put it on our whiteboard, on our little white house. What was the Sweat Lodge documentary called? Anyone know? I'm going to Google it. I literally Googled Sweat Lodge documentary. Enlighten us. Enlighten us. You're about to go to bed. You'll see. Chat later. Oh, thanks, Barb. Apparently some people have not hot flashes or nice silhouettes. Do you still send out texts? We're getting ready to change texting providers. I'm pretty sure it's called, it's the guru, James Arthur Ray. You can look him up. Convicted in 3 death row, convicted in 3 deaths in Sweat Lodge tragedy. In October of 2009, James Arthur Ray was, atop his game, best-selling author and spiritual leader. He's a self-help guru. Y'all, I can self-help you. Couples paid more than $100,000 per year to join an exclusive circle with one-on-one access to him. I'm sorry. I am sorry, but there is not a single person on this planet that I'm going to pay $100,000 a year to have access to. No thanks. Are you thinking what I'm thinking here? Google this. James Arthur Ray. You can go on the rabbit trail, y'all. Hey, honey, we should charge people $100,000 a year and then take them to the sweat camp. What do you think? Do you think they'll pay for it? We'll tell them it's self-help. Who does this stuff? And this is my mindset. Like, and who's going, hey, honey, that sounds like a fantastic idea. I think we should go. Let's take out a second mortgage on the house. All right. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be an awesome weekend. Hey, friends, we're going to a sweat lodge, 100K. I would be embarrassed to tell my friends I was doing that. And I get that desperate times call for desperate measures, and some people are like so desperate for like an encounter in their life that, I mean, you can have a Jesus encounter for free. No admission required. I'm just saying. I will never understand why self-help gurus like, I'm sorry. I just need to keep my thoughts to myself. I paid $488 from a piece for me and my husband to go sit in the nosebleed section for Rachel Hollis's business, like her business thing that she did. And I heard and saw the exact same things from way up there than the people who paid $5,000 for a ticket to sit right up front, because no, I don't need to, no. I understand like the cost of doing business, like pay for your ticket, you got to pay for the venue, you got to pay for the like little lanyards and the little sticker thingies and all the name tags and the lights and the, like, I get it. Like, you got to pay, like you got to, you know, it's not free. Like you got to buy a ticket. I get that. Just don't understand. So anywho, it kind of makes me think to myself, how does a person get up on their platform? This is why I have a hard time, like, I still struggle with Facebook and all this other stuff because I just don't understand it. I just don't. But anyways, this is super cute, by the way. They're super cute. One of the things that I've really thought about is like celebrities. Like, who does that? I just don't understand, y'all. This is just weird stuff that I think about. Do you think it's there's some insecurity or something? 100%. 100%. 100%. The number one reason why most people do those things is because they are lonely, depressed, and they're seeking fulfillment and acceptance. And they don't realize that the things that they're seeking the fulfillment and acceptance in are the things that are not going to fulfill them. Like, I get it. Go to a concert, somebody's super talented. Like, I get it. I get it. 100%. I just don't understand it. $100,000. I would not be able to sleep at night. I would not be able to sleep at night if I was like, could you see me coming on here? Hey, we're going to have a couples weekend. It's $100,000. You want to talk about haters? People will be first to find my address. They would be like, want a carpool? We're going to go hunt her down. Cannot believe she's out there asking for $100,000 to go to a sweat lodge. Who thought that was a good idea? I don't understand. Y'all, it just makes me think. Like, I do not want to be that guy. I just want to craft and have fun. Two more, y'all. You would say I'm on my own. I would say I'm on my own. Okay, that's not funny, but it's kind of funny. I would probably put the eye drops in my ears. Or vice versa. Y'all, it just makes me think. Just watching some of these stories, like the Murdaugh trial. Y'all. Don't be a bad person. Don't be a bad person. Don't wrong other people to get ahead. Just don't. There's nothing cool about that. It just made me think, like, people, they know outright that they're doing wrong and they do it anyways. I can't. This is going to be super cute. For 100K, I could build a sanctuary for the mistreated and abandoned animals. Yes, instead of wasting it on a one weekend. Facts. High five. High five. Absolutely. I am right there with you. So I'm just standing in between these little doodads here. I mean, I get being a part of like a club or something. Like, come on. I'm down for the whole, like, let's be a part of a club. Want to be in a club? Want to get special jackets? Sure. Takes me right back to Greece. Anyways, these are going to be really cute. I just can't get on board with the other stuff. I don't understand. All right, let's dust it. Let's dust it. I need to get my duster brushes from the other place. These are so stinking adorable. Okay, let me just dress this a little bit more. Just a little. And then we're going to probably put the spindles on here. And then let me get my glue. Sounds like they have more money than they know what to do with it. Probably. Can you imagine what you can buy for your business with that kind of money? 100%. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. I mean, I pay to be in coaching, business coaching. I pay to go to a mastermind. Like, I am all for, like, taking a class and paying for school. Because basically that's essentially what it is. You're taking a class. Everything in life is not free. So we're just going to glue these. We're going to glue these on to the bottom. I'm going to start there. And I'm going to show you what these look like. Your ear's burning? I mean, I don't really know. Maybe you should wash it out. So I'm gonna pull this back up. I can't read your comments that far away. Nothing is in life is free. That is true. That is very true. Oh. So Sheila, here's the thing. You know, I believe that as soon as someone makes you feel threatened, people eliminate people. And so that's what I feel like could have happened. And I don't know the story to know for sure, but just trying to ease your mind. And I understand that if that person blocked you, it hurt your feelings, and it rightfully so should have hurt your feelings, because that was just ugly. But she was not, the way that people are with other people is like, if she was inspiring you and you started your own thing because she inspired you, and you go and tell that person that and they block you, then their motive was truly not to inspire you. It was to serve themselves. And that's just my opinion, because I just don't understand that mindset. I just don't. You can't worry about that person. And if it hurt your feelings, I'm really sorry that it hurt your feelings. But you have to go and fill the void that they've left behind, that you can come in and fill that gap. Because clearly, encouraging other people is something that obviously, you know, you just wanted to say thank you. And in return, you didn't really want anything in return, but to acknowledge that with that person. And the fact that they just shut you down, again, what does that say? Like, I think a lot deeper into things than most people do. It's probably a lot of overthinking. I don't know. But I just think to myself, you cannot let it have too much space in your brain. But I can understand. I know several people who have reached out and told me, hey, I started my own thing. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. It's hard work. Like, they don't realize how having a business works or having a page works, because it's like, well, how do you make money? How do you get paid? How do you do all the things? Well, you got to figure that out. You got to figure out what you're willing to do to make the funds to cover what you do for a living. So anyways, and then when they start to see what it takes, and that I'm not just showing up on live, because that's what a lot of people think. They think, oh, well, the only time she does anything is she does all this stuff. The only time she's doing all this stuff is when she's live. There's a whole operation that has to run with 5 people. And I'm here right now with y'all, but there's people who shop my store, not just from Facebook. So that's the thing that you have to understand, is that Facebook is the community. It's not the business. It's part of what I do, the primary means of my business is social media wise is Facebook. But y'all, we have people that shop on Google. They find us on Pinterest. They find us on TikTok. They are on our email list. Word of mouth. We have a number of ways that people do business with us. So Facebook is not the only place that we do that. And so when you start your own page or your own business or whatever, and you go and tell someone, oh my gosh, you inspired me, and they shut you down, they see you as a threat. Because why else would they reject you in such a way? I have no time for people like that. Dust your shoulders and get a circle that is willing to root for you with nothing expected. What kind of glue am I using? Diane, girl, it is Gorilla Glue gel. This stuff don't run. It's less mess, especially for me. See, it just dab it, dab it, dab it, and it just kind of goes on. Just like so. This is looking cute. So Sheila, it's okay, girl. Don't you worry your little self. Super cute. I love Gorilla Glue too. You're late, Pam. Girl, where you been? Where you been? Do you hear that toilet? That's a powerful toilet right there. I heard it, literally. That is the loudest toilet. Y'all, that's the toilet that's the solution to our problems. Hi, use our guest bathroom with the loudest freaking toilet on the planet. Okay, let me show you what it looks like. The light is kind of powerful, so I'm just kind of showing you guys how it looks. So one thing I do know I want to do is, everyone says hi. She says hi back. I have an idea. I'm gonna take a little bit of white, some wax paper. Long time no see. What's up, Sarah? Girl, I come back to the mastermind. Oh, thank you, Sheila. And good luck, girl. Good luck, girl. Let me tell you. I come back to the mastermind in May, and I seriously want us to be able to visit. Okay, that is a power flush. I'm just gonna go over it like so. I feel like it just needs a little brightening. I'm running out of juice. I'm running out of juice. I don't want a whole lot of paint. I just want a little. I'm not doing the polka dots. I just don't feel the vibe with this. I don't know why, but I just don't. that. I kind of like that. Oh, this has a stand, like an easel. What is a mastermind? It's like a class. It's an intense class. So mastermind is a group of people who are at a higher, business-wise, it's people who are for a business mastermind. You can have a mastermind for different things. For me, it's a group of business owners who are at a level in their business where they have some expertise, they have something to bring to a circle of people, and each person comes and we basically help teach each other. Typically one person who is at an even higher level, mostly, which our mastermind leader is Damon and Parker. They kind of oversee and coordinate everything, bring everybody together. And then once we kind of get together, they kind of lead the different things. They do a lot of the behind the scenes stuff. And then we all come together 3 times a year in person, and we stay in this big house together. And we wake up, we have breakfast, we learn all day like we're at school, except we're in a big house. And we all teach each other. We brainstorm with each other to help empower each other and get them ahead. Even competitors. Like I have direct competitors that I'm in a mastermind with. And we are literally, like Beth, she's my friend, but she literally has a similar business to what I have. And so we come together and we share and help like teach each other. And so, and it's a year long, and then each month throughout the month, there's like online things that we do. So it's just a very intense thing that you invest in. So, and that's the business perspective of like a mastermind. So it's a lot. It's a lot. But you really get to, I don't know, you just get to invest in yourself in a different way in your business. And I mean, you're basically, you have so many people at your fingertips, and like, they'll tell you like, oh, I did this and it didn't work, or maybe you should try this, or, oh, I just thought of this. It didn't work for me, but it might work for you. Like it's just a different experience. Yeah, it's really fun. It's not, it's fun. It's fun. Yes. So even when someone does the same kind of business, we're still there to like, Vanessa from I'll Be Crafty, Danielle from Belle of the Barns, what's her name? She's new. It's like professional development. It really is. Gosh, I can't think of what her name is. We did her craft kit. She does craft kits too. Hers are a little bit different. All right, so I've got this brush, and basically I'm just gonna kind of go through, and I'm just gonna add a little shading to add some character. You taught yourself something the other day with a technique that you learned from you, but you tweaked it a little. I'm excited to hear what you did. I wanted you to know, I sent a message. It's about texturizing your paint used and baking powder. I did that, also added some Mod Podge. Yes, so yeah, Mod Podge is actually really good because it is considered a binder. Yes, the BK. Good night, Andrea. Good night. I'll see you next time. So I just have a baby wipe here. I've really grown. I think I have I think in a way, I think I have two. I think I just needed, I don't know. I don't know what I needed. I've been in a business coaching setting, like in a business circle for, gosh, 8 years, 9 years. I hear Caden hooting and hollering upstairs. So you guys can kind of see what happens when you just add a little detail to it. So you probably wouldn't have to necessarily stain it first, but I do kind of like that it gets that really fun tone. I'm just, you can see like right here and right here, how it's coming along. It's just a little, you don't have to do anything extra. It's kind of up to you. I think I want to have some popcorn. It's those random thoughts I have. And this is just a little extra that you can do. And you see, I'm just dabbing it. And if you get too much, you can always sand it off. But you can start to see the detail kind of coming through where it's there. Just a little extra. If you want that added depth. Just kind of adds shadowing too. Oh, that was a little too much. And you could do this with like a watercolor too, or wax. All right. How adorable. Now let's see it on there. It's just a little bit of an added pizzazz. Super cute. I love the navy with the, you see that it just looks really good. All right, we have 4 more, essentially. Just a little. I'm gonna do a little along here. You see how good it's looking? Go around. I do not know what she's watching in there. She's watching something. April.
Yeah.
What are you watching?
Are you still live?
Huh?
Are you live?
Yes?
Oh crap. Well, I guess I can't. I'll just very quickly. It's called The Rachel Divide.
Oh,
Did you watch it?
it's that one girl?
Yes. I didn't even know she existed. She is super white. She says she's black.
She's super white.
She's her parents. White daddy and a white
Where'd I learn how to paint like this? I have taken a lot of paint classes.
Oh.
Isn't it adorable? I really wanted April to do one of these, but I didn't ask her. She did the spindle carrot with us. I feel like she would have enjoyed this one.
It's super cute.
Isn't it adorable?
Here comes my friend.
I know, right?
Do you want to go outside?
She probably does need to go out. She's watching it's the Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Rachel divide. That was super interesting.
Did you watch it?
Yes. I actually remember when it first happened.
I never heard of it.
She was approached like live by a reporter.
I seen the clip.
Yes. Yes.
But she was the president of the NAACP.
Yes.
In Spokane, Washington. I mean.
Uh-huh.
That's crazy.
I'm telling you that just people are not who you think that they are. Let me tell you what. Let me tell you.
It's an interesting story.
Super interesting. I mean, come on. Come on, y'all. I feel like we just need a little. Just a little extra. I got a little crazy with this one. So I made a new craft kit today that has, I think it's this spindle maybe. I can't remember if it's this one or a different one. But it's a little 4x6 and it's got a spindle at the top and a spindle at the bottom, like a little trim. It's really cute. And it's got a little easel back. It will be perfect on like a tier tray or something like that. It's super cute. And then we have some interchangeables that we're working on. So close, y'all. And then we're gonna glue it on, put our back on. I love this. Thanks you guys for hanging out. I haven't seen y'all in forever. Well, not crafting, but. All right, then I'm gonna run my sander over it. Just a little. So I just wanna add just a smidge extra. 'Cause I'm gonna sand it. All right, and I'm just gonna go over this lightly. All right, now take a little brown and just kind of go along the edge. Just a little. I like it. Okay, so now on the brown or on the blue, we're gonna take that same color and just go around the edge, just a little where we exposed that background color. And it's just gonna give us a little bit more depth. Along here. So this is one way that you can do this craft kit if you guys like this idea. It's completely up to you. Oh, thank you. That is very sweet. That is very sweet. I missed you guys too. I did. And thank you for your patience. I know some of you guys have like pending orders. We are moving along as quickly as we possibly can. All right. So just take a little bit of that same brown. Y'all, I'm just using a little pointy. Y'all, this is a hole in my shirt. It's my favorite sweater. I can't part ways with it. Just go along and add just little swishes. And I'm gonna wipe over it just a little with my I'm gonna sand it one last time. How my hair got caught in that. Wrong sandpaper. It's just kind of the final touches. Paper towel. Oh, thank you guys for being here. Sometimes it's hard for me to keep up with the comments while I don't know how some of these people do it. I used to think I was really good at multitasking, but I just am not very good at it sometimes. I'm certainly not very good. All right, so we're gonna glue this on. And I'm going to use this glue. Just go around. And we're going to do our back. What's up, Bernie? All right, see how I did a little glue? All right. Just try to get it about centered. And then check your distance from the top and the bottom. And you can always take your white and add like just whatever character you want to add to it. It's completely up to you. So this is what we have so far. I think that's pretty good. So it starts out like this, super blank, super boring. And then we start to add the different things to it and we give it the little character that it needs. And then I'm gonna add a bow and some greenery to this too, I think. I have it set aside. I just am not sure if I want to add it now or if I want to add it later. So this does come with, it's an easel back. So it's got the piece that you glue on to the back, and I'll show you how that goes. So on the back side, you're gonna flip it over, okay? And this is the back. These are the two sides, and they have a hole, okay? And then you have this right here. And so basically what you're gonna do is you're going to take this, okay, and you can kind of pre-assemble it if you want to. It's just gonna go, I'll show you how it goes. I have to sand it down a little bit. Oh, wrong one. Sometimes when we cut these, you get that coating on the edges. You have to sand them down just a little bit. Okay, so it goes like that. You can see that. And then this is going to go in that opening, and that's where it's going to pivot. If you guys can see that. So that's how it pivots. And we'll glue that in place. Okay, so we just want to get it started. Put it in here. Okay, and then find the middle. Okay, and this is where we're going to glue this down to. So now you're going to take this off. And then take your pencil or something like that and mark your little area so you know where to glue and put it back. I mean, if you can eyeball it, you can do that too. So I'm gonna add glue to this. And be fairly generous with it. Oh, shoot. I just stuck my hand right in that. Never fails. Good night, Vicky. Thank you for hanging out. Okay. Gotta eyeball it. Gotta be wide-eyed and bushy-tailed. Yeah, I have to get up at 8. Like at the crack of dawn. Probably not really the crack of dawn, but you guys know what I'm saying. Comcast is going to be at our building it between 8 and 10. So basically we have to sit there until they arrive. But I have some stuff I can do. All right, next we're gonna glue these in. Glue one. Put your little thing in there. And then you're gonna glue the next one. There's a fly in here. Put it on, and then push it down. So now you have a little easel that you can make it bigger or it'll go back further. So you can make it stand up a little bit forward. So now it's built into the back. So here's my idea. I really wanted to do a raffia bow. A raffia bow. Where's my raffia? There it is. I have raffia. And then I have this greenery. Super cute, right? This came from the Old Time Pottery. Super jealous if you have an Old Time Pottery because their greenery is super cheap. And some people may not think that $7 is cheap, but that for this, it's pretty fantastic. Because I can get quite a lot of uses out of this. So my thought was to take this, I'm gonna lay this down, and probably trim this up just a little bit. But my goal was to kind of put, not cover it up too much, but like, even if we did it, like, I don't want to do it across the top. I would rather do it across the middle and then do us a bow. Love the green with the blue. I think it's really fun. Okay, so we got raffia. So I'm just gonna give you guys an example. I don't know that I'm gonna glue this on. I'm gonna probably go see what it looks like. And then before we go, I'm gonna show you guys, my phone's gonna, I need to plug my phone in. My battery just alerted me. Sorry, it's super jiggly. My phone's on 4%. I'm just gonna shrink the bow a little bit. So we put this on. I just don't know how I feel about it, but I wanted to go ahead and like show you guys, like if you wanted to do a bow on your house shape, this is what it would look like. I'm just holding it there because I'm not really sure if I want to do that or just keep it plain. We'll see. And I'll go ahead and cut this off. Like that. Okay. If I glue it on, I'll hot glue it. I really like it too, but I don't really know for sure. So we shall see. All right, let me clean this up really quick. I think my husband's making popcorn. Pretty sure. He's making popcorn. Yes to the bow. You like that? Well, my hot glue gun is not heated up, so. So we have our blue, our white, and our gray. We used a few paper towels. We used a few baby wipes, sandpaper. I'm gonna save this little dusty brush. That little dusty. Sorry, I just want my phone to charge for a second. You really like it? Thank you. This desk is so perfect. Put this back. This raffia back. Almost missed it. Love it. So, like I was saying earlier, the shop until midnight. You have like 30 minutes. It's 20% off. We have our weekly deals are 25% off. We have some clearance items that are 50% off. Use the code free ship if your order is over $125. And we have new kits coming. This one was one of our newest ones before we started moving, and I just did not get to it. I said I was going to do it a few times, and I just never got to it. So it kind of is what it is, but we have new ones coming out. We're going to be prepping for 4th of July, Christmas in July is going to be coming soon as well. And yeah, we just have a lot coming up. We have a lot coming up. Oh, thank you. The homey crafty spot. Yes. Thank you, Valerie. I appreciate that. So, let me show you. Let me show you. My phone's going to die, so I'm going to try to go quick. Unplug it, flip it around, and I'll kind of show you guys overhead what it looks like. Super duper cute. And then I'll pull this off so you guys can see it without. And this is that, I don't know if you guys can see that finish on there. That's a little bit better. There we go. It's a little bit better. Sometimes my camera wants to get kind of blurry. But do you see how it's got that lighter hue? It's because I did that white. So it's just got that faded blue jean, you know, like on your blue jeans when you get those faded spots. That's kind of what I was going for. It's like this faded. It's just cool. I just think that it's really cool. All right, so, and I try to add a blanket to the wall, y'all, because it's so echoey in here because I don't, like, there's nothing on the walls. I don't have a rug. I don't have anything. But let me show you guys. Do you see? Like, this is what we have to work with. And I've got to get the rest of my paint moved over here. That's not going to stay there. It's actually going to go over here, but I got to get a piece to go here. But yeah. And that's my gigantic trash can. Oh my gosh, y'all. Anyways, this is super cute. Oh, what are you doing? Let's go turn on the light. Y'all, this house is a disaster. Those are the wreaths I'm going to show you really quick. Let me turn on a light. Let's go. Avery's got her flashlight here. So when Easter's over, see this little spot here? These are the spindle carrots. That one's Angela's, that one is mine, and that one is April's. I really want to put this up here. And I'll probably move that because it's a different blue. But you can see the difference in what we've done with past blues, different variations of blue. But I really think we should add a bow. I just don't know about the greenery. I don't really know for sure. But the other thing we could do is move this out of here and put this up here. Sorry, y'all. I feel like over here, I feel like it would need a bow. I really feel like it does. And then we can move this somewhere else. Oh, that's just cute. I also have these that I want to do. I want to hang these up. I want to hang these up too. These we did in the Creative Haven. They're super cute. I have so much stuff I need to do that I just have not been able to get done. But, y'all, that is our Spindle House. Super fun. There's our flowers up there. We did this one in the Creative Haven too. Oh, there's our spring over there. That's blue and white. There's more of the blue and whites over here than over here. This has got the black and white. Which, y'all, this right here is one of my favorite projects so far. We did that one in the Creative Haven. Super duper cute. And I put the little bird hotel back there. It's probably too low, but super duper cute. But do you see what I mean about the rug? It's like a weird black, white grayish. It's just a weird color. Avery messes with the little houses. She messes with this stuff. She likes to play with all the things. And then I moved this one up here temporarily. Y'all, I just have stuff everywhere. I still have not got the greenery that I wanted for these, which I really want that over there. This is our living room. There's our dog. Yes, ma'am. What? Can you talk? Can you bark? Can you bark? Go bark. Say something. Can you say something? Oh, gosh. Anyways, let me go and show you guys the wreath that I was, my phone's probably going to die. This is what, this was $8.99, and it's the flower on the wired brown stuff. I'm going to take this off. Let me show you. I'm going to take it off. It's 2 parts. See, it's 2 parts. I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to put it on this wreath. Okay, there's 2 of these wreaths. These are really, really pretty wreaths. They were $42, I believe. And I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to put it in. Let me start back here. Hopefully my phone lasts long enough to show you guys what I mean. I'm going to put this in, and I don't even know how to show y'all. I'm going to weave it in there into this wreath, and then it'll be more of a year-round wreath than just a wreath. I think it's just going to be really pretty to just kind of put it in there. You see? It's going to be really pretty. So this is one of my weekend projects that I need to do. And for like, what? $60, I have a wreath that's going to go on my front door. And then I'll probably add like a bow, because right now I have no wreath on my door. I have, see my front door. Let's go outside. Nope, she's not coming. The wind blew our trees over. We have no wreaths on our door. And then my tree got blown over. That one got blown over too. Well, it's super dark out here. There's my church pew. Y'all, I've done nothing. I've done nothing fun. Nothing fun. Anywho. That's where they're going to go. So now you know. But maybe this weekend, I'll come on and we can do that together, and I'll show you what I did. And if you have an at-home store, these are probably coming out in your stores. You can go check them out. I don't know if they do sales or not. I've never really paid attention. I really don't think that they do. But anyways, that's all I have. My phone is going to literally die. I have like 2% battery. So thank you for hanging out. Thank you for supporting my business. Thank you for supporting my page. Thank you for sharing, being here, part of this community. Pass this along. Save this video for later. I will share it into the tutorial group so you have it. If you're not in the craft kit tutorial group, it's organized in there where you can find everything. So all the replays are there. We include a little card in your orders that tells you to, hey, here's where you go find the replays. And basically that's all I got. So y'all enjoy your evening. Thank you for hanging out, and I'll see you guys next time.